I kind of don't want to work out at all.
No, now that I'm standing in the sun, I want no part of this.
Yeah. Emily, we're not doing it. Plan's over.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island USA Season 5 Episode 13. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. A lot of conflicting opinions on whether this episode was good or not. I liked it. I feel like there was a lot going on, a lot to unpack from this episode, so let's get straight into it. Jonah and Destiny have a chat. I don't know about you guys, but the energy was in the grave.
So how you feeling?
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You know.
And with getting to know you, it's gonna have to come with a little bit of vulnerability and opening up and being comfortable. And obviously, I understand that takes time.
My pace is slow. And it's because I have picked every pace here if possible. I know for a fact I'm the most recovered girl, but the thing about me is I don't have to hit my head too many times to learn a lesson.
Jonah is now the third guy to say that Destiny isn't as out there as they would like them to be. He, however, is the first one to tell her before it turns into an issue. So props to him for that, I guess. But I'm just like, okay. I'm like, yeah, if you're on Love Island, you know, you got to put yourself out there and all that stuff like that. I'm on one hand thinking that, but on the other hand, I'm like, the caliber of men on this show, I don't know that I would give myself fully to these men either. Marco. Harrison, maybe in the beginning, he had me duped, I'm not going to lie. Jonah, he also had me duped a little bit. No, but he had me duped twice. So I'm a little bit confused by Jonah. But yeah, I'm just like, I hear what the men are saying. They would want her to be a little bit more like expressing interest. But I've noticed, especially on the US version, it is the women who have to prove themselves to the men. And if you know me, you know that I'm more of a traditional kind of girl. Like, to me, that's a really rock with me. So it's kind of weird that, you know, the women who do try to prove themselves, women like Anna or Cassie, then find themselves in a situation, and even KK, then find themselves in a situation where they feel like they're not good enough for the man because he then turns his eyes somewhere else when it never was your issue. It is that man's issue. If he doesn't want to be with you, he doesn't want to be with you. That has nothing to do, it's not that it has nothing to do with you, but that's not cause for you to change to then be chosen by a man. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay, yeah, maybe Destiny could open herself up a little bit more, or maybe just give them a heads up on like, okay, I'm being hesitant for A, B, C, and D reason. However, there is interest there and I want this relationship to flourish. You just got to be patient with me. And then the other side is, well, that is how she is. And if you don't want it, you can move along. The Islanders get a text that the Hideaway is open, and the Villa votes to send in Marco and Hannah.
I love it.
Shit, I'm down to wear all this shit. Fuck, sign me up. Shit. Ow, the nipples hurt. Ow, 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 fuck.
So at first I wasn't sure whether or not they had sex, but the next day she confirmed that no, it was not sex. However, it was everything in between. Okay, girl, I've been there before. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I've been there before. I've been there before where you engage with somebody that is probably not the best thing for you. And she ain't seen it yet, but she gonna come to find out, okay? They were not the only ones getting hot and heavy in the beds. So much for respect. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, that respect went out the window immediately. In the morning, we have a few conversations going on. We have KK, who feels like she has worked out the kinks in her relationship. Karma shared about her kiss and says that he may be too good to be true. Now, there's been some conspiracies going around on whether or not they know each other. It has happened before with Kira and Will, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. Also this season, Marco and Anna knew each other from the gym. So yeah, these two they keep talking about, I feel like I've met you before in a past life. Okay. Then we have Destiny, who is okay with her coupling being broken, and Harrison, who wants to end things completely, especially because he has been connecting with Emily a lot more, a lot quicker, a lot more, a lot better, all of the above. with Emily. Did I already say Emily? I'm losing my train of thought. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Emily and I, we're getting touchy-feely.
Were you ever like touching stuff with Destiny? No.
Just, I don't think I would be drawn back to her.
Yeah.
So now Carmen and Cassie have a conspiracy, and I cannot lie, I'm kind of following them on this one. They are suspicious of Harrison because it looked authentic with Destiny. However, he cut that off so quick. And now it looks authentic with Emily, but could the same thing happen again?
I guess we'll see in the coming days.
What's your strategy, Harrison? What's your move?
Things have been flowing pretty naturally with Emily. And
Hold on. We don't have to talk. I do feel like me and you we're cool. But I like my stuff new, not used.
Shit.
I could say I wish them well and I wish him the best, but he already had that, so I can't really say that.
To me, it does kind of look like Harrison is out for a conquest. And unfortunately, that's the MO of a lot of the guys. The only guys so far that I would say that's not the case, sad for me, would be Leo and Bergie. But some of the other guys, the way that they speak, it looks like they're looking for a conquest. So, I don't know. We'll see. Thankfully, Destiny is already at peace with this whole situation. She's like, listen, we don't even have to talk about it. I'm already moved on. You didn't even know about it, which is great because I don't know if you guys have seen on social media. Thank you to the Discord girlies who let me know because I wouldn't have seen it otherwise. Emily's mom has had some things to say about Destiny. Not anything super crazy. I think she was saying that she doesn't have a personality or something like that. I hope to God, for her sake and her daughter's sake, that Harrison is not a guy who's after a conquest, because so far her daughter's personality has been wanting to be a single mother. Talk about, I want a baby daddy, I want a baby daddy, I want a baby daddy. So I don't know. I'd be careful how you speak about other people's daughters, because your daughter, she ain't got much of a personality either, if we're being honest. Kenzo and Bergie are having a conversation, and he's trying to give Bergie some words of encouragement because he's having a rough time in the villa.
I've been turned down a lot, too. Yeah. There's nothing you can do. No, nothing, like... You just hop in the shower real quick, cry for a little bit, and move on.
It'd be nice if it was just one girl. Go on a date with her.
You will. I'm telling you.
Yep.
And you're gonna be fucking ready by that point.
I'm ready now.
Yes? No, I think so too.
I'm glad that the people in the villa are optimistic for Bergie. I think that when you look at the structure of the show, when you look at the kind of people who are casted for the show, I'm still trying to justify Bergie's presence on the show. I'm not saying he needs to go because he's not worthy of being on Love Island. It's just highly unlikely that somebody who is going to have an interest in Bergie wholeheartedly will be casted on the show, unless it's a deliberate plan by production, right? So up until that point, this looks like a pity edit. And I don't like that. I really don't like it. Some of the ways that people talk to Bergie kind of is like, oh, to me, I'm just like, ew. Like, if I was on a show and everybody was looking at me like, oh, poor little tink tink, I would be upset. Like, I really would be upset. And then you don't know what this is going to do to his self-esteem and all those things. Like I said, there's a duty of care, and I feel like the production is not doing a great job when it comes to Bergie. If y'all let this man continue through Casa Amor, I think that he can end up winning it all at the end, because there's clearly this underdog story that America is really loving and they're rooting for. But at what cost, guys? At what cost? No offense to Bergie, but I feel like it's his time to go. As we know, Cassie is not a fan of people stirring up her pot. However, she doesn't mind stirring other people's pots.
There's theories about Harrison now.
Like what?
With Destiny.
Destiny saying it?
No. Why was he able to move on from Destiny so fast? Was it real or was it fake?
Who the fuck is saying that?
To stir up. Oh.
Is the theory that it's not real with me, or that it wasn't real with her?
It wasn't real with her. That was the theory.
Bitch, if there's a fucking theory, that shit's weird.
I think he's into Emily. I do think Harrison is into Emily, but I think it's just a sexual tension thing. They do talk about, what have they talked about? I think they've talked about like family dynamics, like they're both close to their family. I think that's it. And I think that's all I've seen on camera, if they're not talking about his work. So yeah, I do think that he's into Emily on a surface level, but could he be giving it a runaround? Maybe. We didn't really see too much from them today, so obviously the Islanders are picking up on something that we have yet to get into. Yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts down below on how you feel about Harrison. Do you guys think he's playing a game? Because the Islanders seem to think that he is. KK is tired of watching Keenan get all these tests. She wants a test of her own.
Gotta let him sweat a little
Gotta
bit.
put him on his toes a little bit.
Keenan hasn't had to sweat not one time.
No offense. I love Keenan. He knows he has the power. I want someone to come in, sit among the boys, and be like, I'm coming for KK.
If someone's gonna come in here for KK, like the time is now, because me and Keenan are getting deeper.
This is all I'm gonna say for KK. You know that your man is Aggie. You know that your man has a tendency to be mopey. So if you're going to risk turning your head, I feel like your head better stay that way. Because to deal with an Aggie Keenan all season, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I refuse to do it, matter of fact. Like he acknowledges that he can't have his cake and eat it too, but he's going to want to do that anyway. So I'm just like, I hope that KK gets a good connection and it is better than what her and Keenan are going through, because if she even just wants to explore, this man is going to have a fit. And honestly, I cannot be bothered. In the evening, the Islanders get a text, and it is Bergie and KK who are chosen to go on a date by the public with Mike and Imani. Keenan is okay with it in front of the people, but he's not okay with it when he's just by himself.
I'm smooth. Like, honestly, this is something I kind of wanted for. I feel like they pick KK for two reasons. Either one, they look good together, or because, like I've been saying, I want her to have that opportunity.
No, I'm not happy about this shit. Like, I don't think anybody would be happy to send their girl off on a date with another man. I'm the jealous type, but I'm not the type that's gonna make her feel bad about wanting to explore a connection. It could be good for us, or it can make the boat sink.
Again with the boats. Like, everyday boats. Anyways, America did not vote for KK to go on the date because you said that KK deserves a test. They voted because they want you out of the picture. Simple as. They're not a fan of you, Keenan. I mean, if somebody is a fan, let me know in the comments down below. And if they expose themselves, do not flog them. Guys, be nice in the comments. But I'm fully of the belief that they don't want Keenan in KK's life anymore. So it's funny that he's like, they understand that we need to be tested. Tested for what? The girl is all for you. You're the issue, and they want you out. Before the bombshells go on the date, we hear from Imani, who says that she tends to go for the nerdy guy, and well, she might have gotten that. And Mike says he considers himself a Greek god and expects the women to be falling over for him.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
I am Bergie. How are you?
I'm Imani. Nice
Hi,
to
Imani.
meet you.
You're so gorgeous. I want to be a physical therapist one day, so like...
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my major is cell and molecular biology.
Oh, wow.
I haven't really been like out and about in Houston.
I'll be a tour guide.
Yeah?
I'll show you around.
You promise?
I promise.
Imani, sis, valiant effort. Valiant effort at making it seem like you were interested in this date. Oh, you did so good. You did so good, girl. I loved it. Great performance. Bergie with the compliments. Like, great. You're complimenting a woman. Honestly, we need a lot more of that in this life, okay? However, he was laying it on a little bit too thick. Just a little bit. Ooh, I like your lips. I like your laugh. I like your face. I like your hair. I like your smell. Okay, Bergie. Okay. That's enough. And then with Mike. Obviously, we know Mike's social media persona. However, even with that aside, it was the dangly cross earring for me. I'm so sorry. I am scarred. I am scarred. People like Dom from, I knew him from TikTok before he went on that show. What was that show? The Mole. And Bartise from Love is Blind. Like, the dangly cross earring is never a vibe for moi. So even barring what I knew before, that was enough to cancel him for me. Not cancel. Not cancel, but like, forget it. After pondering on things for a little bit, Keenan is realizing he's not as cool with KK's test as he thought he was.
Yeah, I know the girl is keen on me, but let's be real. There ain't been nobody else in here like me.
KK is not the type of woman to make herself vulnerable and then just up and forget that.
Even though I said I wanted it to happen, the fact that it's actually happening got me like, damn, fuck, this is what you asked for, so.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good, does it? Moving on, the Islanders get another text and they find out that their second dates, Destiny and Leo, have also been chosen to go on dates with Imani and Mike. Now, Cassie and Jonah are a little bit frustrated.
She did her little dancey dance. You know, she was feeling herself. Maybe in her mind, she thinks this guy will come to her with wanting to be a little bit more closed off.
Maybe America wants to see if the Dominican can really be tamed, but you're gonna fuck around and find out pretty soon.
Like, did they not think we were cute together? You know, like, is that why they voted him in? Like, did they not like us together?
First of all, your partner did not pick to go on the date. America sent them on a date. Secondly, it's just a date. Nothing has happened. Before we think the world is over, wait for the person to come back and relay to you how the date went. On the dates, it's clear that Mike is feeling it a little bit more with Destiny, but I'm still not completely convinced. And then with Imani and Leo, there could be something here, you know.
Nice to meet you.
You go.
Have a seat.
Okay. Hello, hello.
What's up, mama?
Hey. You go first. You tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know? I'm an open book.
Great, because I like to read.
I love that.
So right now, I'm like booed up-ish with this girl, Cassie.
Okay.
And I say ish because we both say that we're open. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like the view?
I mean, oh fuck. I'm not gonna lie, the view is busting.
I'm like, which view?
Man, I'm trying to stay focused out here and shit.
Mike is putting on a front that he likes Destiny, but honestly, time will tell with him. I want to see how he moves with everybody in the villa before I make assumptions on who he likes, okay? And then with Leo and Leo says that what did he say? He said, after all the drama you've gone through with Cassie, it's kind of like that girl, Cassie. Like, bruh. Like, if I was Cassie, I kind of would feel away, even though she's feeling away and she has no idea that this is happening. Back at the villa, this girl is like, oh my gosh, I might not be enough for him.
He's doing better than he did the first time. He gave me a kiss goodbye and stuff. If Leo does come back and his head is completely turned, I'm gonna be crushed. Just to know it was so easy for him to turn his head, it would suck ass, because it's like, well, shit, was I not enough?
If you ask me, Leo turning his head is honestly him being consistent. The only difference is she's always been the mix. He was turning his head between her and Anna. So I think there was another girl at one point, but I don't remember, right? So her being like, oh, if he turns his head, he's been. It's just you were always one of the options. So if he turns his head, honestly, I would not be surprised. Would he turn his head for Imani, though? I don't know. I think that Imani is a good flirt. She's good at conversations, making you feel comfortable. So would they have potential? I'm not quite sure. But it looks like there could be. And it looks like Leo would be interested. So I don't know. Let's see how that goes. Cassie seems a lot more even keel now that Anna's not here. I love that for her because she's a little bit less annoying this episode. So thank you, Anna, for self-evicting. Okay. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.